Day 5 now on the build here. It's almost completed on the structure, so I'll just move there so you can see. That is the biggie. It's got decent size. I think it's 13 by 8 feet internally. So got the roof there. I'm gonna put the kingspan. Got only 60 mil on the roof, that should be enough, and then I'll fill the walls with something similar. That's gonna be the open area here, so I'll just build a panel there, a wall on the back, and the roof is not gonna be insulated here, it's not needed. This is gonna remain open, and that's gonna be pretty much it. We're waiting on the doors now to be made, so then they will fit it, cladding, and basically everything that comes with it. I'm gonna be here probably for another week, so I'll keep posting updates, and then there'll be a final video in the end. But it's what keeps me busy for this week, for the next 2 weeks. That's the whole thing. Well, here it's me just putting some OSB sheets on the top of the build. They are they're the Tonkin Groove version, the one that we glue together as well, just to make sure it becomes a solid deck. And they're 18 mil thickness, so I will screw them down everywhere where I have a joist. It's gonna be a screw on every 12 inches. That's what my opinion is. At least every 12 inches you got to screw down and glue the Tonkin Groove joint as well, and that will hopefully keep it in place and make it sturdy. Got all the toys here, not all of it, but at least some that I need for this job now. And we're gonna crack on and get it done. Stay tuned everyone, have a wonderful day. Well, between this particular moment and the one about a second ago, there are probably a couple of days. Can't remember how many days exactly, but they're probably a couple of days apart, these two videos. I just stitched them together. So this is with all the deck, all the OSB is glued and screwed down to the joists. I did put a button there afterwards, probably it's not, yeah, I don't see it now on this particular stage, but there is a button after that on the back where the rubber membrane will protrude a little bit, and then all the water that will be seeping down from the roof will go directly into the gutter. If we don't have this overhang, it's just it's not going to be a good thing, because most of the water will probably go behind the gutter and it will seep into the build itself, and that's a very bad thing. So I've done that. I've got my grinder with a floppy sand disc, and I did sand all the joints of the OSB, made sure all the screws are just on the surface, they are flush with the surface, but they're not going down, they're not protruding, so the rubber membrane will be intact, because we don't want any holes after that. And then I rounded the edges where the rubber membrane will overhang and will be nailed down to the fascia board, so we don't have any nasty tears, literally, after we got the membrane installed. And here it's me just putting some buttons for the cladding. So there are 2 rows of buttons, one that goes vertical, that's the first one, and then the second one goes horizontal. This is if we have a vertical cladding, which we will do in this case. If it's the other way around, we start with the vertical buttons first, then the horizontal ones, and then is the cladding on top. Right, it's day 7 today. I've got the king span on the floor, and this is on top of the actual floor. So I'm going to put another layer of OSB on top of it to kind of provide some thermal insulation. And the walls are all covered in OSB because there's going to be paneling on top. Ceiling will be boarded in a minute with some plasterboard. Then it's going to be skimmed. Cables for the lights are already there, waiting just to drill the holes after that, after we have it plastered and painted. And yeah, we're moving forward. Loads of insulation stuffed into the walls. We're gonna put the doors hopefully this week. Roof is gonna be done. We're moving there. Right, so just been to the shops, got some timber and the fascia boards. I'm just heading to the job now. It's all the band here, and I will hopefully do some cladding today. All the plaster is already there. Right, so I'll hopefully do some cladding today and we'll have some progress. So it's day 8 today. We got something done, got the cladding done, and I'm just doing this side. Obviously I don't do plastering, that's why I've got the right guy for the job here. Richie is just making smoothie booty. Well done, Richie. And we're just keeping on the cladding this side. It's gonna be all over here as well, and then I will fit the trims, the fascia boards on the roof, and then we're gonna put the membrane and a little bit more trimming here on the corners. Got these to just finish it like that, and it's gonna look mega. Another one there, and this side. So I'm just basically using the nail gun to put all the cladding boards. Got enough ventilation here, so that's done. The back is done. It's got the gutter. We got the trim there, or the button for the membrane, the roof membrane, to just go over, and then the gutter will be fitted on top of the fascia boards. But yeah, we are moving forward. Hopefully another few days, then on the inside is gonna be this cladding. The flooring will go on, and skirting boards, and yeah, oh yeah, the doors will come today, so they will be fitted, and we'll crack on. Stay tuned. Right, so that's pretty much how it looks like on the outside. It's gonna have the rubber roof installed at some point, and the gutter there will be just behind on the back wall, but not today. That's the biggie. 7 meters by 3.5 meters. Whole roof. And him. Right, so it's another day now. It's day 10, and I'm here on this job. I've got these doors delivered yesterday, and I'm going to fit them today. It's quite a big opening. So I've got 2 sections for the side, and then the main doors in the middle, and they will close this hole here. I'll have to install them now. The opening is a little bit bigger than what we need, but I will pack it up as we do, and I will leave it free here in the middle for sagging, just in case it sags a little bit, which always does. It's timber, it moves a little bit even if it's reinforced. So we'll leave a few mil there, and we'll just crack on. Then I have to clad on the rest of the building. So I've done it here. Cable for the outside light, and I'll just basically keep going. This part will be cladded, but we all depend on what is going to happen there, so I'll just continue cladding and then I'll reach this corner. This is done. I did it yesterday and I ran out of boards, so I went to buy some more for there in the morning, so that's going to be done today. This was done yesterday, and then I'll put some beading here in the joints in case if the timber shrinks or expands, which always does. We don't want to have nasty gaps, and so we'll just cover all that and there as well, because that is going to shrink and we don't want any opening. Another thing I did yesterday is, oh, don't mind the monster, Travis, oh, he's a good boy. So I did the trims yesterday, the fascias, and so they're just all installed. I've got the corner bits there to help us with the better looking joint, and then another one in the middle here which joins them. I've put the trims here, and I will seal the bottom so no water goes in, and it keeps going and keeps going. It's oh yeah, I did clap this yesterday, so that's done. The back is done. I will put something there, just a membrane, just so the water doesn't damage anything. It's only an outside wall, so we'll make sure it looks okay. We're not particularly bothered about that. A corner trim will go here, gutter will be installed there, and then a downpipe over there to feed the lowers with extra water, and that's pretty much going to be it on the outside. On the inside we've got a lot to do. I've got the panels delivered yesterday. There will be these acoustic panels in the whole building on the inside. Literally the whole thing will be done in these acoustic panels with the stripes that go down, pieces of timber. So I'm going to hopefully do some of it today. If I manage to fit the doors, wish me luck. So I will fit the doors today. Hopefully I will not bother putting the glass packs. They are leaning over there. Hopefully they'll not get broken, because replacement takes ages and it's expensive. So that's the plan. Fit the doors, hopefully. Finish the cladding over there on that wall. That cladding, there are only 7 boards. And put the beading around. And after lunch, this is gonna be an area here which is gonna be like a sauna. The sun goes over there and it just will burn everything that stands here, including me. So I'll try not to be here when that happens, and I'll concentrate on that bead over there. Right, so just got the doors together, all the 3 pieces, with this little joint that obviously is just a very long profile, which I cut a little piece to see exactly how much clearance we need and to know how much to cut the steel. So that's now been trimmed. Got that off cut, and just position now. I'll just put the seal to be where I want it. It's going to be, obviously the door has to sit into the frame anyway, so I will think about how easier it's going to be with the cladding. So I will work it out so the seal does not protrude at all, and that's how I want to do it. Okay, so let's crack on and keep doing it. And there you go, we've got the doors on. Just finished them. Quite big job, to be honest, more than I expected, but I did it. Another win on my own. 2.4 meter by 2.1 or 7 by 8 feet doors, massive, and we have got it. Now next step on this build is I'm going to do now the cladding on the outside, finish it around the doors. Then here As I said, it's going to be paneling, and then the flooring. Just keep going. It took me quite a few hours to put these doors, but I'm impressed. They look great. Absolutely amazing. Now next step is just to finish the cladding around here. Don't forget the cable on the other side has to come through the cladding right here for the outside light, and that has to be done before the sun comes. So the shade is here, and very soon it's gonna move right here, right here, right here, and it's gonna be roasting over there. So I need to be out of here. Wish me luck. Right guys, probably the last day today here, or maybe not. I hope it's going to be. I'm just doing the paneling here. We've got the ceiling plastered and the doors are fitted, so I did finish the reveal just now. Put this to close the gap. It was a gap between the door and the OSB. It's going to be another trim on the top here, which I'm going to put over the cladding or the paneling. So I'm fitting these panels here, the acoustic panels. They've got the felt, which is going to provide extra soundproofing, extra thermal insulation, so, and also it all look great. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm just cutting them. Got loads of these 20 panels, and I'm not fussed about how it's going to look over there, because it's going to be a trim that goes around the whole room. So even if I have an inch gap, it's absolutely fine. And that's why I don't use my precision tools to do this. I'm just using the trusty old brushless DeWalt circular saw. So I just whack it up, and that's it. They will go on the walls, all over the place. I will drill holes so the cables protrude and basically go through the paneling. Sockets will be mounted later, either face mounted, or we can even go the extra mile and just sink them into the wall. That could be done later. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now. And the outside, I've got a bit more to do. I've just got a strip there, and then a corner strip will go here. This is quite finished here. I think it is actually. I just have to take my rubbish away, my tools. And yeah, it's gonna be a busy day. See you in a bit. Right, so just got the paneling done. It really changed everything. It's looking amazing. It changed the acoustic in the whole building or the room. It's even looking great. So I'm doing the flooring now. Just got a few packs of this laminate floor. It looks like tiles, like concrete tiles. And just click, 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 and let's just go. It's 34 degrees, it's boiling. Well, this is it, day 15, and it's almost done. I've got the internal bits almost sorted. I've got to just paint the ceiling and get the lights on, but at least we've got some progress. This is what it looks like on the outside. Oh, the roof also. Got to put the rubber membrane, and then the trims that go around it. But at least the structure is ready. It's quite generous. 7 meters, wait, 3.5 meters. And there's a little bit of seating area here. Quite, I think it's 9 feet by 11 by 10, 9 by 10 feet seating area. And I've got the trims here, all the beading that goes there, and then the cladding, so that is sorted. Oh yeah, the outside lights will go there on both sides of the door, so that will be sorted soon. And that's pretty much it. Oh, on the back we'll probably put some gutter with a down pipe over there, so that will probably be done. But this is what it looks like. I'll just get the drone in there now to see properly the whole structure without the gazebo. It was blocking here anytime I was working, so couldn't make any videos. Well, that's the inside. Double doors, they do open quite widely. Really got fresh air coming in, and that's pretty much what it looks like. I put the floor today. Actually, very good progress today. I've managed to get the floor on, all the cladding. Managed to do this all in one day. All the cladding everywhere, and the trims. These they're actually chamfer architrave, but it goes well. It kind of finishes everything nicely. So the ceiling is going to be white, and then this will be white too as well. So it's just kind of going to blend in and bring it in nicely. Skirting boards around, sitting nicely on the flooring. No beading or any of these things. Obviously there is one I put right here, and it covers the expansion gap, but you couldn't tell, can you? Also this reveal here that goes around the doors. So this is again architrave, and another strip of architrave joined nicely at 45 degrees. So that's pretty much giving it a nice finish. Next step, the cables are right here, 80 centimeters off the wall and 50 centimeters off this wall. We've got a cable here, and then same in the other two corners. So next step is to drill holes and just bring the cables down and put the downlights and the sockets. So there will be a double socket, another double socket there, and a double switch, possibly a smart switch and a Wi-Fi switch, so they can turn the lights, the outside lights, from the house, from the main house there. So that's going to be an option. I will put that on, and that will probably make it finish as soon as they do all these things that I just mentioned. But I'm happy I've got this progress for 15 days. So I built this entire structure for 15 days literally on my own, and that shows what you could do if you just put a little bit of effort. Right, keep watching my project, guys, because I've got loads more coming, and I'm doing a lot of different things. This is just one little thing that I did. I love improvising and sorting all different things, mostly messing around. But anyway, I'll just get the drone now in the air, and I will show you what it looks like on the outside. Cheers. Well, that's just one of the stages completed. I've got the roof covered with this blue tarp, so it is waterproof for now, because in the next few days there was going to be rain, and I couldn't have finished in that time, so I didn't want any damages to happen on the build. I've got this tarp installed.
Right shoulder.
That is all the trees.
So there's only going to be like 3 amps difference. Yeah. So it's not.
That is the gutter that takes all the rainwater, and a downpipe going here. This is where the main power will come through. The armor cable will just continue somehow behind the build and will enter here. We'll just make it happen. Thanks for watching. We just
fitting the sockets now. I've got the lights, I've got the so that's a 13 amp socket, and then we're dropping it down to 6 amp here for the lights, and the cable continues outside and comes right here to supply the outside lights and to supply the 4 lights in the corner. And so I'm just gonna drill holes now. The cables are waiting for above the ceiling, and the down lights will go on, and it's gonna look amazing. Next time you're going to see this, it's going to be painted. The ceiling will be painted, skirting board, everything will be finished, and it's going to be some furniture. It's going to be in use already. So thanks for that. Thanks for supporting my channel, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Well, this is almost completed now. I've got the rubber installed and the extra trims that go on top of the fascia board, and finish the rubber. It's basically just give it a nice finish and doesn't look tatty. And that's done now. It's waterproof, and from this point on I just have to basically put the lights, the outside lights, and maybe seal it, but I think I will leave that to the customers, so they will apply some stain on the outside so the timber is protected, and that's gonna be it. We call it a garden room or an office. That's what it's gonna be used for, or a man cave. I think the customer is going to put some decks there, and he's gonna play some music. That's why we've got this acoustic wall everywhere, and that's going to help with the soundproofing, so the neighbors will not feel that much the vibrations coming from the music. And that's why we put loads of soundproofing into the walls, so it's gonna be quiet, hopefully. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It's a pretty little thing, 7 meters by 3.5 meters in total. That's the roof, and then beneath what comes to be the garden room and a little outside seating area, which is going to be very handy in the winter when it's cold.